series?
Yeah, some guys play much better at home than they do on the road. So they need some home cooking tonight. And this crowd.
Series thus far. Who will take game 3? We're going to find out here. Live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA playoffs. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kello, this is Kevin Hurd. A look at the Bulls. They need the boost here from the hometown fans. Trailing 2-0 is critical for them to start to edge back into the series.
And an opportunity here to change the momentum of this series. The odds are stacked against them after losing those first 2 on the road. But now in their building, their fans, it's their chance to get back into it.
Simply do or die time. I mean, they can't be discouraged by the 2 losses. There's still plenty of time left in this series. The most important game is the current game. The crowd isn't discouraged, and we can feel that. Just listen to them. They're going at it in here.
Got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. All field up and ready to go for this one. On the court for Orlando, Gordon Vucevic together in the post. Peyton Oladipo, the explosive backcourt big. And it's Freak in at the position. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Fred Hoiberg. What did you find out, DB?
He had the demeanor you might expect from a coach in this situation. After dropping the first 2 in hostile territory, he recognizes the task they have in front of them. He said, we didn't get it done on the road, and now we have to take care of business at home. Simple as that. Let's see how it plays, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you very much.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Good.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now here's Gasol. Pass to Butler. Just 5 on the clock. Here's McDermott. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Oladipo dishes to Vucevic. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him. Because if they don't match up his size, man, he's going to continue to work them over the rest of the game.
Here's Gasol. After the made shot from Nikola Vucevic. Butler. And he uses the glass on the way.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
Hayden outside. He has Freak, top of the key. There's the feed to Borges. He has Freak, top of the key. Oh, wide open look for Vucevic. And it's Orlando with another.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Outside Rose. Gibson the screen. Butler against Peyton. Butler passes to Gasol. Oh, and that one had the right split on it, and it is good.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know, he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And yes, sir, that one drops. That's now 8 points for Vucevic.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Rose against Peyton. Shoots from the line. And it's Rose missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Well, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Now, here's Butler. Back to Rose. Gasol up top. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one on Vucevic.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that was pretty clear.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Gasol hits them both.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
by Vucevic. Pass to Freak. Back to Payton. To the middle. Here's Freak. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the dunk like that.
Now here's Rose. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Passes to Gasol. Great D that time from Vucevic.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Could not diagram a better way to open a court.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, out two already. What a start.
Bulls trail by 10. And here's Rose. Gibson a screen. Outside Butler. And it's Freak with the rebound.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
You know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Off the left rim and out. And it's Orlando's ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Heat softly drops in the floater.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket.
Now here's Rose. And Gibson kicks to Rose. Gasol, a screen on Payton. Outside Rose. Good looking screen by Gasol. 5 on the clock. 11 feet away. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Gasol's got 6 points.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking it down.
Freak dishes to Gordon. Gives it to Freak. Here's Vucevic. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
You couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding. You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And Oladipo kicks to Freak. They double him with Butler. Dishes to Vucevic. Looking for Oladipo. He gets it there. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2.
The Magic shooting their first free throws here for the night.
At the line for 2. Okay, gentlemen. 2 shots. 2 shots.
No good on that. So for the Bulls, Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Gasol. Portis comes in for Taj Gibson. And Mirotic subbed in for McDermott. The Magic also changing it up. Evan Fournier comes in for Oladipo. And it's Jennings in for Elfrid Payton. Shots good from Butler.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Jennings kicks to 3. And stolen by Mirotic. And there's Derrick Rose on the assist from Mirotic. Rose has got it back down to single digits for Chicago. And the Magic with possession. They want that intensity to carry over from that victory on Friday.
You're not always going to shoot it as well as they did from three-point range to win that game, but it certainly doesn't hurt. And in that game, they shoot it lights out from the end.
Lights out is a real good way to describe it. Just take a peek at the box score. I mean, their percentage from deep was off the charts.
Now here's Butler. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
The shot's good from Fournier.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical, dominant performance out here. They are in the zone.
Now, here's Butler. 6 points for him. Outside Jennings. Kicks to Gordon. Rose against Jennings. Rose with some nice D.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take it back.
Portis, the pass to Butler. Gordon against Mirotic. Rocket 6. The outside leaner. Shot is off. So Orlando will take it the other way. And Freak throws it down.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. Raymond Felton, he's checked in for the Bulls. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for the Magic. Ilyasova comes in for Aaron Gordon. And so here in Chicago, 11-point game. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Shooting one.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Magic?
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown. And how about the grasp they had on the game plan for this one?
You know, I know it's early, but I don't think I'm going out on a limb when I say we could be headed for a blowout unless something dramatically changes and fast.
Now, here's Felton. Back to Butler. 6 to shoot. They get it back. The pass to Mirotic. Hits the jumper and stakes.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half-and-half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Here's Jennings. To the basket by Nikola Mirotic. His job coming off that screen. And the Magic lead by 10.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point, defensively, you have to.
Did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Noah kicks to Butler. Tries from 7. Another one falls for Chicago.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to reel his team back in the game.
There's the screen. Jennings against Fulton. Here's Fournier. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Fournier's got 5 points so far. Bulls trail by 10. Outside, Felton. Noah the screen. Outside, Felton. On the line. Got a hand on it. And up the court from the Magic on the break. Freak. Yeah. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
Belton inside the three-point line, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Magic shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And so Fournier nails both of them. From deep. And that's not going to go. And Pau Gasol, after some great years and some difficult years, talks about now his newfound excitement playing with the Chicago Bulls.
I mean, I think it's been noticeable.
I think you'd have to say that Gasol's decision to go to Chicago, Clark, was great. He clearly gave it a lot of thought, and it's hard to imagine him having made a better pick.
You know, I agree. Not only is he happy, but so are his teammates, Ask Rose and Noah and Butler. Those guys love playing with him, and you can see how the change of scenery rejuvenated the big Spaniard, too.
And we welcome you back to the Eastern Conference Finals here on 2K Sports. And for the Magic here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
They came out with the purpose of playing for one another, making the extra pass throughout that first quarter.
Guys, that is simply just good basketball. I mean, really good basketball. Total team effort out there.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Freak in at the three. Fournier out there with Jennings. Then it's Ilyasova, and it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now let's send it to Doris on the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bulls was simply terrific. He had 37 points, and that was just the start of it. Notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I say it would make it to his greatest hits file. No doubt about it.
Vucevic against Gasol. Knocks it loose. Right side Rose. Orlando grabs the miss. Freak's got 4 rebounds in this game.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboards.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Here's Payton. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Payton's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Gasol. And again, Chicago. No good.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And Vucevic kicks to Payton. There's Freak. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Playing smart offensively in the first half, no doubt about it.
Yeah, the numbers support it. I mean, they're shooting the much better percentage from the field so far.
Outside Rose. Gasol's in the post. Vucevic defending. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. Oladipo, he's checked in for the Magic. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Orlando leading by 20. The dish to Payton. A beautiful reverse layup. Payton's got 8.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Vucevic against Gasol. Down low, here's McDermott. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Inside, Gibson with the steal. Here's Rose. Finished off the break. Rose has got 6 points.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Payton against Rose. Feeds it to Oladipo. Beyond the arc. And he gets it to go. He has 5.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Gasol a screen. And the wide open shot from Rose. Rebound by the Magic.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And they're giving themselves extra possessions and have taken advantage of it, and that's critical. You can shoot a few lesser percentage if you're getting more opportunities at the rim.
For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Right wing. Here's McDermott. Plays it up and banks it in. McDermott's got 4 points in the quarter.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
Taken away by Felton. In transition, here come the Bulls. That's good from McDermott on the assist by Felton. Felton has got 3 assists now in this one. Payton kicks the free. Rejected by Gasol. He dishes it to Rose. Outside, Felton. Rebounded by Vucevic.
I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Another miss by Orlando. Bulls trail by 19. And it's Rose penetrating outside Gasol. Payton against Felton. And shot on the way. Not his night so far. That's miss number 5 with no makes. Oladipo dishes to Payton. Picked by Vucevic. Payton kicks to Freak. Gasol with the steal. Rose with the ball. 6 points for him. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
That is a very low percentage shot, Kevin, but it's the result they were looking for at the end of the day.
And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Number 1, Nikola Vucevic. Freak is second.
And they've both been extremely hot from the floor. Great timing on their part to get it going in the postseason.
The Magic making a switch here. Gordon's checked in.
You look at the game so far for Freak. 12 points and a huge helping of assists as well.
No doubt about it. He's the conductor, the band leader, Clark. And this offense has really performed at a high level.
Bulls making a switch here. Butler's checked in. Bulls trail by 19. Rose passes to Butler. He feeds it to Gibson. Bulls moving the ball around. A baseline J. No good from Gasol. Orlando's gone 2 or 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And then Gordon with the dunk.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Oladipo goes in. Nice D from Rose. Bulls have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Butler with the ball. Now Payton defending. Gibson setting a pick for Rose. Outside Gasol. Pass to Butler. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Gasol. Baseline jumper. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And that's now 9 points for Pau Gasol. Magic leading by 19 points.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Payton kicks to Oladipo. To the middle. Here's Freak. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Freak's got 16.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Back to Rose. To the inside. Gasol. It's hauled in by Gordon.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Freak throws it down.
Crisp pass into the paint.
Here's Rose. 8 points for him. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Gibson the screen, and they double up Butler. 6 on the shot clock. The 11-footer, and Pau Gasol, the bucket on the assist by Gibson. 11 points for Pau Gasol. Magic leading by 21. Payton dishes to Freak. Oladipo with the ball, and Rose picks him up defensively. Freak passes to Vucevic. Here's Oladipo, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Gibson, and he lays it straight in. Gibson's got his first points in this one.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack. Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Rose kicks to Gasol. Back to Rose. Gibson the screen. Unloads. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be, he's not making that one.
There's Freak, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Doug McDermott.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Magic have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Gasol. Portis comes in for Taj Gibson. And Mirotic subbed in for Doug McDermott. Noah kicks to Butler. The feed now to Mirotic. Lets it go from deep. Second chance shot. Nice shot by Portis.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Jennings dishes to Gordon. Here's Fournier, defended by Butler. And then Gordon with the dunk.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Rose passes to Portis. 1:52 left in the second quarter.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And here they go. Kicks it out to Gordon to the right side. Freak dishes to Gordon. To the left wing. No one near Jennings as he lets it fly. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4. The Bulls shooting it up around 45% from the field in the second quarter. Outside Rose. Out left to the wing. Mirotic has a wide open look. Off target from 3-point range. Freak kicks to Fournier. Magic moving the ball around. Gordon the pass to Freak. Snatched away. Here's Rose. 8 points for him. Mirotic with it. Out defended by Freak. It's deflected.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Move the ball and stick it too much.
34 seconds left to play in the first half. And that one's good.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Rose up on top. He's guarded by Jennings. Now, Freak. 22 points for him. Here's the screen for three, Fournier. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And through one half, it hasn't even been close.
Hey guys, listen up. We're right where we want to be, but we still got to stay focused. So let's go over some things. With our defense, we have torn them up. I'm not sure they're going to come out for the second half. When we play D with this much grit, it is no fun to take us on. I did like the scoring punch we got off the bench. That heated things up for us when we had to have a little something extra. And in terms of pace, I'd like to see us calm it down once the third gets started. We shouldn't be in any kind of rush. We've got a very clear job to do and only one half to do it. This is playoff basketball. I want everything you got.
And we're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this game 3. Freak really making a difference here.
How about a double-double already? I mean, this is the sort of energy performance that just energizes your entire team.
He has impacted the game in a bunch of different ways. Really going to be hard to slow him down now. I tell you what, this has been fun to watch.
The Bulls shooting 43% for the game. Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. And it's McDermott in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Payton kicks to Freak. To the inside. Looking for Oladipo. He gets it there. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. The Magic have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. His first free throw is good. So he gets them both. And the Bulls with possession. Butler dishes to Rose. Gasol, a screen on Payton. Rose passes to Gasol. McDermott, no one around him. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. And that's now 9 points for Doug McDermott.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
McDermott with the double team. Freak kicks to Vucevic. Gibson with the steal. Rose against Oladipo. Rose dishes to Gasol. Pass to McDermott for the 3. Shot is off. The Magic go the other way with it.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Payton against Rose. Now here's Vucevic. Defense right on him. And he gets it to go. And that's now 24 points for Freak. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Rose passes to Gibson. Butler on the way. Gibson setting a pick for Butler. And Gibson, here we go. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
There's Freak, and Gibson sends it back. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose. Raymond Felton, he's checked in for Rose. The change for the Magic. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Gordon. Off the inbound pass. They get the rebound. Ilyasova. You know what?
Tell you what, shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for this squad.
Down low and stolen by Ilyasova. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Keep it simple. Throw it down inside or run some pick and roll.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Felton against Payton. Gasol, a screen on Payton. Gasol setting the pick for Felton. Pass to Gasol. Wide open. That's good, and so Felton has the assist there. Felton has got 4 assists in the game.
Got it. Let's get the ball
Payton
inside.
kicks to Vucevic. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. McDermott with the steal. He kicks it to Gibson. Dishes it to Felton. Fades and shoots. Here's McDermott. It's deflected. They're running. And here we go. And Freak throws it down.
And they've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Boy, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and then they've taken advantage. We've seen it time and time again here.
Inside, Gibson. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. This is his first free throw of the game. He's off on the first.
Taj Gibson at the line for the Bulls. 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. Now here's Payton. 8 points for him.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
And here's Freak. Vucevic with it. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Payton against Felton. Kicks it to Gasol. Terrific design on the pit clock. He lays it in. Gasol's got 4 points in the quarter.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
And that one's good. Freak.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
Gasol, a screen on Oladipo. Outside for Gasol. Gibson setting the pick for Felton. To the paint. 4 on the clock. It's stolen by Oladipo. And here we go with the Magic fast break. And Freak throws it down hard.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Felton kicks to Gasol. Rebound by the Magic. Freak's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. The pass to Oladipo, and out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Joakim Noah's checked in for Chicago. Nicholson's checked in for Orlando. Hezonja comes in for Peyton. There's the dish to Noah. Feeds it to Butler. Pass to McDermott. The three. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 5 assists tonight.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Freak dishes to Nicholson. Puts it up from 12, and that one's good. Nicholson's got his second bucket of the night.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Here's Felton. Looks a big high bounce and throws in.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
That drops. Nicholson's got 4 this quarter.
What a nice feed, and that assist gives him a triple-double. That's my kind of player. Versatile as baking soda. Multi-uses, multi-dimensions. He can do it all. You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
And Oladipo kicks to Freak. Ilyasova passes to Freak, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Good, just like soup. A little more ferocious, though.
Okay, Clark approves, everybody.
Yeah, but that's how you finish strong. Young fella's wearing the rim out.
Gibson the screen. Noah kicks to McDermott. On the 3 off target.
Boy, they're fortunate. Defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Outside Butler. Outside Felton. Gibson the screen. McDermott the open look. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Great deal. That time from Gibson.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Noah, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Orlando. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And so in the game for the Magic, Freak, he's in at 3. Andrew Nicholson out there with Ilyasova. Then it's Watson, and it's Hezonja in a 2-guard. Rose kicks to Gasol. Nice spin off the left rim and in. So it's Orlando now. Here's Watson. He dishes it to Freak. It's good, and Watson picking up the assist. Freak's got 39.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Rose kicks to Gibson. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Gibson dishes to Rose. Here's Gasol. Here's Gibson. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, playing out that time.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Here's Nicholson. Soft touch off the glass.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Outside Rose. Out left to the wing. From the arc. Here's Gibson. And the rebound paying off as they look up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly. Gasol
screen. Rose kicks to Gasol. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
It's been fun to watch Gasol in this one. He had 17 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Jefferson comes in for Doug McDermott, and it's Isaiah Canning in for Jimmy Butler. Orlando, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch. Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
Tell you what, Mama always said, if you got it, fly.
Let it fly. Let it fly.
Mama said that, huh?
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Rose attacking, and a missed layup. The Magic have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the 4th quarter. The feed to Freak.
Now this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up.
Can't remember the last time they missed one. Remarkable shooting here.
Gibson the screen. Rose kicks to Gibson. The kick out to Rose. Tries again. It's tipped. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Freak with the ball. Shot's good.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
It's stolen by Watson. Oh, and here we go. Watson, nobody back. And it's Freak missing. Well, Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Pope loose. Unhindered, going all the way.
The real alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
And guys, it had to be, because not nearly as easy a play as they made it look.
And Jefferson gets it to go.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
Watson kicks to Freak. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Well, I tell you, he squeezed that orange as tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right, Clark.
And better safe than sorry on that one, guys.
Here's Rose. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Orlando's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Now here's Watson. He's covered by Rose. Here's Nicholson. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Gibson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Rose. From 15 feet away, it's Chicago with another bucket.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
Watson kicks to Freak. Cannon, the pass to Rose. Not enough on that one as it misses.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Nicholson dishes to Freak. That's good. Freak's got 53.
His switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Oh, Chicago's gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Gasol kicks to Gibson. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Jefferson's shot is off. Well, Orlando shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. And Azania gets it to go.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Cannon kicks to Gibson and stolen by Ilyasova. Here's Azania. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. Chicago making some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Gasol. Mirotic comes in for Taj Gibson. That's Felton in for Rose. Brandon Jennings, he's checked in for Orlando. Here's Cannon. He feeds it to Mirotic. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Mirotic brings the double team. It's stolen by Jefferson.
And how about the stingy defense there to deny that pass?
No one near Felton as he lets it go. From the top of the key, he buries it. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Jennings against Felton. Now, Freak. Pass to Ilyasova. Just 5 to shoot. From outside the arc. Mirotic grabs the miss. Mirotic has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Mirotic the screen. Cannon kicks to Mirotic. No good with the triple. Orlando's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Passes it to Freak. Launches a 3. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Jennings has got 6 assists now in the game. Chicago has gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. There's a screen. Dishes it to Mirotic. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Been a solid outing for Mirotic. 10 points, and he's hit the mark twice from 3-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
Jennings passes to Freak. The kick out to Ilyasova. Fires from 14. Rebound by the Bulls. Outside Felton. Mirotic has the open look. Off the iron that time. Orlando's gone past the 3-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13.
And now we can start talking about Game 4. What a magnificent effort and really a significant victory for the Magic.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coach, execution by the players. Everything was spot on.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was. Poor Freak. There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double.
The pass to Hazania. Trying to find Jennings. He's got it now, and he gets the bucket.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
Right side Jefferson. He kicks it to Cannon. Mirotic the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots from the line. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
And they're clearly finishing strong here, but not enough time to pull it out.
Yeah, it does look like they're going to end on a high note. Too bad this run didn't develop sooner for them.
Jennings dishes to Freak. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until...
Well, the outcome of this one never really in doubt tonight. Would you say that this is one of the better performances by this team this year?
Now I'd say yeah. I don't think that won't be the case because
be saying a record, like a team by like 100 points or something. And you know I'll be leading the way on that.
Kevin, an interesting...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took it. And that's a wrap. For Shaq, Kenny the Jet, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you for...
2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, NBA playoff fans. We're about to start Game 4 of the conference finals here on 2K Sports. Shaq's here. The Jet is here. I'm Ernie Johnson. And it is Magic basketball tonight as the Orlando Magic go up against the Chicago Bulls in their house, United Center. And guys, for the Bulls, a withering loss in Game 3. They'll have to play much better tonight. We'll see if they can steady themselves and get it done. And after losing the first 3 games of the series, certainly not the position they'd hope to find themselves in as we approach Game 4, needless to say. Now looking for a win simply to stave off elimination. So what's the mindset, Jet?
Man, this is where your pride's got to kick in. Are you kidding me?
To advance to the finals. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's the Orlando Magic and the Chicago Bulls. If you look at Chicago, they're facing elimination, and the fans in this building know that this could be the last game of the year without a tremendous effort.
The ways I feel like the pressure could be off. You're down 3-0. Nobody's expecting anything from you at this point. They can just go out and let it fly.
I agree with you. I mean, that's exactly right. You've got to win this game. You're down 3-0. Play freely, play confidently, and let it all hang out.
We got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for Orlando, the backcourt is Peyton and Oladipo. Gordon and Vucevic together in the post, and it's Freak and it's a three. Now here's Freak, following the miss by Derrick Rose. Here's Vucevic.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. He's got to play without foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And both free throws good for Vucevic. And here's Rose. About 1 minute into the first quarter. And Gasol gets it to go.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
Here's Oladipo. On the wing, Gordon. Fading outside. He dishes it to Freak. On the wing, Gordon. Shot clock at 6. Freak kicks to Gordon. Gibson with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. They get a hand on it. Count it from 12. And so just over a minute and a half played. Freak kicks to Gordon. And he gets it to go.
That's the way to work the ball in close to the hoop, guys.
The Bulls have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. In the corner, it's McDermott. Off target with his 3. Here's Orlando now. They are bumped right now. Big win.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game. And for every punch they took, they had a count.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground, even when they were on their heels some, coming through those moments where they were backing up a bit. That's what it takes on the road. You got to show that kind of fortitude and resilience.
Now here's Freak after the miss from Paul Gasol. Magic moving the ball around. Gibson with the steal. Rose against Peyton. McDermott can't get it to go.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Now here's Butler. Back to Rose. Back at 6. Shoots from 12. And he recovers it. Gasol. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Here's Butler. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Orlando leading. It's stolen by Rose. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Fader on the way. No good. So Orlando will take it the other way.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
A kick out to Oladipo. It's Vucevic, top of the key. Inside, got a piece of it. Gibson with the steal. Payton against Butler. Teardrop shot. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. Bulls shooting their first shots of the night from a charity stripe. And the first one drops. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Orlando, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Gordon with a screen on Rose. Oladipo dishes to Gordon. Here's Freak, defended by Gasol. Just time to shoot. Freak passes to Vucevic. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And sometimes you just can't get around your defender there. You got to hit him with that high top fade.
Outside Rose. Passes it to Gasol. Got a piece of it. Outside Rose. Gasol setting the pick for Rose. And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way. And off the left side of the rim. And it swirls in for him. And that's now 6 points for Vucevic. Bulls trail by 5. Rose kicks to Buck. Fires the 3. And he gets it to go.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy pass. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything.
Payton dishes to Gordon. Up to the wing. Now here's McDermott. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Outside Rose. The kick outside to Butler. McDermott. No one around him. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And here's Freak, following the first quarter by Doug McDermott. And they're the Magic with another bucket.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swing, really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it.
The Magic have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Payton with the ball, and Rose picks him up defensively. To the paint. There's Freak. Orlando again with the bucket.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. It's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing. Spacing.
Freak number 1. So for the Bulls, Noah comes in for Pau Gasol. And it's Portis in for Taj Gibson. Orlando also making some changes. Cole Aldridge, he's checked in for Vucevic. Evan Fournier comes in for Oladipo. And it's Jennings in for Payton. Now here's Rose. In the corner, it's Noah. Back to Rose. Lots of room. And the basket good. Now Jennings. To the one right side. Here's Freak. No good there off the double clutch. Chicago trailing here. Outside Rose. And there's the pass to Portis. The kick outside to Butler. To the middle. Another shot. And it's good on the way up. Portis has got his first basket. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
And, guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just no matter who can catch that momentum.
Here's Butler, following the basket by Brandon Jennings. Butler passes to Noah. Over in the corner, Rose. 6 to shoot. Here's Butler. It's hauled in by the Magic.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the board for them.
Yeah, +5. As you mentioned, that didn't take very long, did it?
Freak with it. Back to Gordon. Score of the basket is third after 5 shots.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range, so I'd have to agree with you.
Now, here's Butler. They trail by 3. Good. Magic have gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. I'll take that percentage anyhow. Gordon gets the free. Fournier reaches the free. And that one is hammered home.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Chicago's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Rose kicks it to Noah. Pass to Butler. Dishes it to McDermott. Uncovered. Rebound by Aldridge.
Well, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Feeds it to Freak. Just fine on the clock. Shot. No good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I gotta find something, you're right. And here we go with the Magic.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Middleton is checked in for Chicago. Felton comes in for Derrick Rose. And is Richard also for Orlando. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. Outside, Felton. To the left side lane. That's good for Mirotic on the assist by Felton. Mirotic has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the team ball. Jennings passes the free. The feed to Aldridge. Up top, Jennings. Magic moving the ball around. There's the pick. Hockey 6. There's Freed. He has 6. That's nice good from Aldridge.
Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
Now, here's Butler. Pass to Portis. Back to Butler. Noah, the pass to Portis. Down low. Puts up the baby hook. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
That was a pretty feed from Raymond Felton.
Orlando leading. 56 seconds left in the first. Jennings gets the Fournier. Out the dish to Freak. There's the screen. Orlando again with the bucket.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Felton kicks it to Noah. He feeds it to Butler. He dishes it to Mirotic. 18 feet out. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
So far on the glass, it hasn't even been close.
Yeah, they're taking it to him. It feels like they've gotten every loose ball.
Here's Freak. He's got 8. Ilyasova is screen on Felton. Layup off the pin. Ilyasova hits the bucket. And now a 6-point Orlando lead. And so the first quarter is in the books. Welcome back to our coverage of the NBA Eastern Conference Final as we get things started once again. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Just the start they're looking for in this game. Solid offensively through the first.
Very crisp and sharp, not much stagnation at all on offense.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic start in the second. Freak, and it's small forward. Vucevic is out there with Ilyasova. Then it's Evan Fournier, and it's Jennings in at the point. Now, here's Felton, following the miss by Freak. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bulls was simply terrific. He ended up with 56 points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but the heck was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
Here's Felton following the basket by Freak. Felton attacking. Takes a 3. Mirotic's shot is off.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
There's a reason why they have 3 seconds in the lane, and that interior play has made a big difference in this game. And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Outside Gibson. He kicks it to Gasol. Inside, Butler. It's tipped. Payton against Mirotic. And the basket by Payton. And now a 10-point Orlando lead. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Magic.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually, have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition. Way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Rose, he's checked in for Chicago. And the Magic making a change here as well. Oladipo's checked in.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
Use that pick to get in close. 6 points for Paul Gasol.
Great job of screening. Nice job to take it to the rim.
This freak. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Rose against Payton. Outside Rose. It's taken away by Payton. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. Mirotic grabs the miss. Bulls trail by 8. Rose with the ball. Now defended by Freak. Mirotic's shot is off.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
And a wide open look for Freak. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. And that's 13 points for Freak.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Number 1, Nikola Vucevic. Freak is second.
And they've both been extremely hot from the floor. Great timing on their part to get it going in the postseason.
And the Bulls making a change here. McDermott's checked in. Rose against Payton. Rose can't hit.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Now here's Freak. He's tightly guarded. Kicks it to Vucevic. He used that pick to perfection. Vucevic has got 8 points.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Now here's Felton. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Gibson with the screen on Oladipo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Passes it to Vucevic. Payton dishes to Freak. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Felton. Got a hand on it.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Now here's Felton. And the pass to Gasol. Jacks up a 3. That's good from McDermott on the assist by Gasol. 6 points for Doug McDermott.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay. Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for them.
Here's Rose after the made shot from Nikola Vucevic. Shot from 12. Shot is no good. Great D that time from Vucevic. Magic leading by 15. Now here's Freak. He's got 18.
Sticking too much.
Here's Nicholson, and again it's Orlando converting.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
Gasol, a screen on Payton. Rose attacking. Here's Gibson. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Gibson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job.
They can't guard us on the perimeter.
So for the Bulls, Joakim Noah's checked in for Gasol. And it's Portis in for Taj Gibson. And the change for the Magic. Gordon's checked in. Now here's Freak. It's Vucevic, top of the key. Hits some room on the way in, and the bucket's good. Vucevic has got 12 points in the game. Bulls trail by 17. Rose passes to Noah. Oladipo against Felton. Noah with a screen for Felton. In the corner, it's McDermott. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. It's up a 3. Here's Noah. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, his reputation. Clark grinding away 100% effort all the time.
And Kevin, all that effort pays off. How many of those spectacular putback jams do we see from this guy? A bunch.
Now, here's Felton. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Pass to Portis. McDermott, the open look. Another one falls for Chicago.
He's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Now Payton. Freak with it. Here's the screen. It's Oladipo on the wing. Vucevic setting the pick for Oladipo. Shoots off the screen. That's short off the rim.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Now here's Rose. Pass to Portis. No good. Gordon with the defensive effort. Dishes it to Oladipo. Freak kicks to Payton. Now here's Freak. He's covered closely. Orlando moving the ball around. Gordon dishes to Oladipo. No problem knocking that one down. Oladipo's got his first 2 points of the night.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Rose kicks it to Noah. They set the pick. Feeds to McDermott. Noah the screen. McDermott with it. Now guarded by Vucevic.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Here's Freak. Goes back up and stolen by Felton. Rose against Payton. Rose passes to Felton. Goes up to the stripe. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make. He is 1 for 4.
Well, they're not shooting as many from outside here in the second quarter.
Well, they were shooting well early on. I like their spacing. I think they should get back to that.
Now here's Oladipo.
2 minutes, 2 wild.
The teardrop falls in. Oladipo's got his second basket of the game.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Here's McDermott. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
Take a look at what McDermott's been doing. He has 8 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
Some changes for Chicago. Mirotic comes in for Portis, and it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Raymond Felton. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for Vucevic. Ilyasova comes in for Aaron Gordon. Fournier's checked in for Oladipo. And it's Jennings in for Elfrid Payton. And Freak throws it down hard. It's not possible what we just said. Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner. It is possible.
And think about it, guys. That's one of the few guys in the entire league who can pull off something like that.
Now here's Rose. And again, Chicago. No good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass. Boy, you got to love that nice assist by Jennings.
Outside Butler. Noah with a screen for Butler. The feed now to Mirotic. Here's Noah. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Boy, they're really battling, guys. Not sitting back, being aggressive, attacking when they have the chance. I like that.
Man, I like their approach.
And through the first half.
Okay, fans, now coming.
Welcome back to Game 4 as we get ready to start the things up again.
So far in the game for Freak, he has 20 points and 9 assists. He's been passing it around you or shooting it over you. Either way.
And they're not sure whether to stick tight or really to try and defend the pass.
Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. And it's McDermott in at the small forward. And that's the group for Fred Hoiberg as we begin the second half. Here's Freak. Chicago grabs the miss.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Gibson dishes to Gasol. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. These players can flat out shoot the rock. The 2K leaderboard shows us the top 3-point shooters in the playoffs. Now you look at Oladipo. He's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, Ilyasova, 1 spot ahead of him.
Well, when players like them get their feet set behind the arc, it's over. That's what they do. That's who they are. These are excellent 3-point shooters, and they've shown it here during the postseason.
The first one falls. Gasol hits them both. Magic leading by 21. They set the screen, and Freak throws it down.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
Orlando's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Payton drives in. Oladipo outside. The dish to Freak. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. And Orlando again with the bucket.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
That was a nice pass. I will give you that.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics. At least as I look at him.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Rose gets to Gasol. Back to Rose. Gasol, a screen on Payton. And it's Rose penetrating. And that one's good. Rose has got 5. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Payton passes to Freak, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Gibson.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
So it's Orlando now. And here's Freak. He's got 22. Vucevic takes the elbow jumper and drains it. He's got 18.
And that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
Rose against Payton. Rose attacking, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here. Free throw drops for Rose. And Rose drops them both. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Kicks it to Freak. An easy 2 points on the layup. Freak's got 4 points in the quarters.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And now we're 3 minutes into the 3rd quarter of play. Outside Rose. He feeds it to Gasol. He dishes it to Butler. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. That's 7 points for Jimmy Butler. Orlando, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Oladipo dishes to
That's how he makes his presence felt.
And we see him do it time and again. He is a special special talent.
Hey, guys, as important as it is to go out and compete, let's not forget the entertainment element of this game. What an unreal finisher.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. And Gasol gets it to go.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
And that's been their focus, it seems, throughout the game. I like the discipline that they've showed in terms of creating those opportunities on the inside.
Shot, high post, and again another basket good from Freak. Freak's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Feeling it, no doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now, shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Rose kicks to Gibson. And it's blocked. Here's Gasol. Here's Payton.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Out left to the wing. Freak with it. Butler covering. Back to Payton. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Portis is checked in for Chicago. Felton comes in for Doug McDermott. For Chicago, they've gone an even 50% to the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Felton the pass to Gasol. Over in the corner, Rose. Shot clock at 6. Back to Gasol. There's Portis. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Portis has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. He's got to be relentless.
And Freak throws it down.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be. Remove all doubt on that attack.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
And it's Oladipo that time on the assist by Payton. Payton's got assist number 8 now on the night. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Orlando.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Felton can't get it to go. Orlando's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game.
Let's get the ball inside.
Gordon with a screen on Rose. Passes it to Vucevic. There he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Rose dishes to Felton. There's the pass to Portis. Butler goes in, and they double up Butler. Gasol can't get it to go. Great D that time from Vucevic. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
And now Rose running the floor all by himself. He kicks to Felton. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Bulls have had 12 attempts at the line, making 8 so far. First free throw is good.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Gasol. And Mirotic subbed in for Derrick Rose. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for Vucevic. Ilyasova comes in for Gordon. Fournier's checked in for Victor Oladipo. And it's Jennings in for Elfrid Payton. And Butler, here we go. Mirotic has a wide open look. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Pass to Aldridge. The kick out to Ilyasova. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Another bucket added to the lead. They've been the better team in every facet.
And in my opinion, you get extra bonus points, extra eye of the beholder points when you do it the way they're doing it on the road. That's special.
Jennings kicks to Fournier. Now here's Freak, covered by Mirotic. And stolen by Felton. In transition, here come the Bulls. And Mirotic throws it down.
And that steal paid instant.
No wasted time or motion getting out on that fast break.
Now here's Freak. He's tightly guarded. Aldridge kicks to Freak. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass. Nasty jam.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
Orlando's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. And Fournier kicks to Freak. No good from outside.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Pass to Butler. Doesn't go either for Butler.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And both free throws good from Freak. Into the Bulls, shooting around 40% from the floor here. Here's Noah, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Jennings passes to Ilyasova. And Fournier kicks to Freak. And the three ball is good. Freak's got 39.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Jennings against Felton. Noah with a screen on Jennings. Butler in the corner. Dishes it to Noah. 5 to shoot. Passes to Portis. 14 feet away. Count that one. Portis has got 8.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Fournier dishes to Freak to the inside. And Aldridge with the slam.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it. And he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about my knees, my man. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. And that's now 7 points for Brandon Jennings.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Now, here's Felton. Over to the left wing. Now Noah. Back to Felton. Second shot opportunity. And Noah with a nice bucket inside. Noah's got 4 points now in the quarter.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there. Well, Jennings, no doubt about it. He's got the hot hand. As a matter of fact, Brandon Jennings on fire.
32 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's Butler. Defense right on him. Fournier pulls it down.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Freak. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
And both free throws good from Freak. 11 seconds left to play in the third. To the inside, McDermott. Good. A nice assist from Felton. Felton has got his 7th assist in the game.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
And at the welcome back. Starting up in what has been a one-sided show. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Gibson. Saul comes in for Jefferson. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Justin Holiday. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Isaiah Cannon. The Magic also changing it up. Freak's checked in for Aaron Gordon. And it's Jennings in for Shabazz Napier. And so in the game for the Magic, Freak, he's in at small forward. Hezonja is out there with Jennings. Then it's Ilyasova, and it's Nicholson in at the 5.
And just not much more you can say, guys. It's the end of the line for one team and a hard-fought, well-deserved trip to the NBA Finals for Orlando.
Clark, their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Well, they were disciplined and focused, I thought, all game long, Kevin. Excellent defense around the rim.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Freak. He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than just the scoring. How about the fact that he got a triple-double?
And the Bulls making a change here. Felton's checked in. Orlando's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Moving it up. That's good from McDermott on the assist by Butler.
And really, if this had come just a little earlier, they may have been able to get back into the game.
Yeah, I agree with you. They needed this a lot sooner than they got it.
Move the ball.
Jennings against Felton. Ilyasova passes to Jennings. Offensive rebound. They double him with Noah. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Here's Felton. 6-second difference between shot and game play. This all setting the pick for Felton. Here's McDermott. Off target from outside. Orlando dictating the flow. Clark, and they can just let the clock run out here.
No argument with that W.
Freak with it. Here's Hezonja. That's it. They've won the series.
And you can see the elation on their faces. I mean, not just happiness, but pure excitement and joy to be headed to the NBA Finals.
A tremendous opportunity now, just 4 wins away from a championship.
Yeah, and so close. I mean, they can practically taste it right now, but it's not going to be easy. Those next 4 wins are going to be the most difficult of the season if they can get them. But no matter what happens, I think the accomplishment of winning the conference championship is something this franchise and its fans will always remember.
And they'll represent the East in a final series that's mere days away. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. So long.
Jackson face. And he want my spot. I'm gonna find him though. I'm gonna sign him. I don't want no problems.